and it's a painful dream.
Where did it really
I
point?
decoded the message and went where it led me, to an underground floor of the Nice Japan building. They called it the Cathedral. The president, Miss Shigure, was waiting for me there. She complimented me on decoding the message and invited me to join NICE. That's probably why Bats 490 was being spread in the first place.
Tokiko did mention that.
We have been seeking high IQ individuals with the capability to decode it. The purpose was to recruit them into NICE.
Miss Shigure told me all sorts of things about NICE's ideals, and I was sick of the world at the time, so when they told me this world isn't real, I fell in love with NICE's beliefs right away. They told me to keep it all a secret.
You cannot tell anyone about the secret of the world.
Secret of the world, known by only a handful of people. I felt like I was special, just knowing I was one of the chosen few. That's why I didn't tell you the truth.
Makes sense. Why did you lie?
Thought I just told you.
No, that's not what I meant. You deliberately lied about it pointing to Horodori Institute. You could have chosen not to say anything at all.
But if I didn't say anything, you would have taken me in, right? Then I'd get tortured and injected with the truth serum, and you'd force me to talk about the secret of the world. I lied because I didn't want that to happen.
Is that what he thinks the police do?
Well, he is still a kid.
Horodori Institute was the first place that popped into my head. I've been there lots, and I hated the director, Mr. Horodori, so I wanted to bug him a bit.
About your relationship with the Horodori.
It all started with the test. The results from my health checkup at my elementary school came back abnormal, so they wanted to do more tests. But instead of the hospital, I was taken to Horodori Institute.
The test results show that you have some very special genetic abnormalities in your DNA. It's extremely rare. Only 1 in hundreds of thousands of people has it. One day, and it will be soon, you will fall ill to an incurable disease, and it will take your life. The only way for you to survive is to receive gene therapy through genome editing here at this institute.
So I started going to Horodori Institute, but it wasn't true. Not really.
What do you mean?
About that envelope, I stole it from the institute. Found it on my doctor's desk. It said it was top secret, so I thought it must be super important. So I grabbed it and put it in my pocket. Inside the envelope was pieces of paper with writing all over it. It was written in German, but I managed to figure out what it was saying by using a translation app. There actually wasn't anything wrong with my genes. It was all for the sake of research. Horodori Institute was rewriting my genetic code. They used me for human experiments. When I found out, I talked to Director Horodori, but he acted like he did nothing wrong.
Why are you upset with me? You should be grateful. Your body is now special thanks to genome editing. Also, I would advise against pulling out of the experiments now. Your body is still in a transitionary stage. It needs regular testing and medication. If you stop now, all the cells in your body will falter and dissolve.
What a fucker. What
I
kind?
don't know. The papers in the envelope didn't have any details. And Director Horodori didn't tell me anything.
Do you notice any changes in your body?
No, not really. It's the same as usual.
Does your father know about this?
I don't think so. I haven't told him. I didn't want him to worry about it, and Director Horodori threatened me not to.
This
Wow.
should go without saying, but I want you to keep this a secret. Don't tell the police, your family, anyone. If you do, I'll be forced to destroy all of the data and the medicine that you need. And you know what that would mean, don't you?
What a dick.
Thanks for telling me all this. It's going to be a huge help for the investigation.
No need to thank me. I owe you my life, Mr. Ryuki. And besides, I decided to be honest from now on.
I see.
I like the look on his face.
Yeah.
You know, I actually wanted to spell the show part of your name with the kanji for laughter. It was going to be spelled with the character for laughter and shine, like a shining smile, because I wanted you to stay smiling forever.
You have a nice smile, Shoma. It fits your name perfectly.
My name? Name. Wait, I remember something.
What is it?
When I was being kidnapped by the researchers, I met Terror in the warehouse.
What?
I
Oh.
couldn't see their face because they had a metal mask on, but I'm sure it was Terror. They said,
I am Terror. You've heard of me, haven't you? Of course, that isn't my real name. I'll tell you and only you. My true name. Would you like to hear? My name is Dahlia.
Dahlia. Dahlia? It's a girl? By the time we got off the Ferris wheel, it was already bright out. The sun is rising to the east. It shines brightly, diffusing through a white haze covering a city that had gathered in cold night.
Welcome back, Shoma.
Dad, I'm home. And thank you. You risked your life to protect me, right? So...
Shoma, I'm so sorry. Until now, I've always been thinking about what's best for me. I always said I was doing things for you, but I was just being selfish. I've caused so much trouble. At work and for you. Your mother and sister, too. But I'm done being selfish. I can't put you through any more pain. I'm going to quit comedy and get a normal, regular office job.
Don't quit!
What?
I like your comedy, Dad. I like you as a comedian.
Shoma.
I don't care if kids make fun of me at school anymore. I won't let them say you're uncool. You're trying to help people with your jokes, right? It's just like when you protected me. You put your heart and soul into it so you can make people laugh and make this world a happier place. And I think that's the coolest thing ever. So, I don't want you to quit being a comedian, no matter what.
Is that?
Dad, you dropped this at the warehouse district, didn't you? That's where I picked it up. And when I went to the police earlier, I borrowed some tape and fixed it.
Aww.
Congratulations, Dad! You won the Best Dad in the World Championship. It's a landslide victory!
Oh, you're gonna make him cry.
You try so hard as a comedian, and it's kinda lame. You're so cool at the same time. You drink too much, have nose hair sticking out, and wipe your face with hand towels. But you're my super dumb funny dad, and I'm proud to be your son.
Boy, that's one spectacular prize. A landslide victory for me, huh? Thanks a bunch, Shoma.
By the way, Dad, there's one favor I want to ask.
God of energy, Inti, Ataka Max! God of laughter, lucky, happy, Ataka Max! God of apology! Oh, sorry. God of seasons, warm, hot, chilly, cold! God of shyness! Oh no, please, not the spotlight!
Ryuki, you should get to the hospital soon.
Yeah.
The case isn't solved yet either.
Yeah, I know, but just a bit. I want to watch them a little bit longer.
They have a lot of issues to work out, don't they?
Yeah, but I'm sure they'll be fine. As long as they have smiles, their world will be saved.
Hey, Shoma, what did you think of that joke?
It was great, Dad. You really are the best comedian in the world!
Now we reach ending 1. Komeiji and Shoma wrote End. The case isn't closed yet. There are many mysteries remaining. The truth about the HP case tears objective the future of the main characters. In this game, the story branches at the Somnium. From the flowchart, select the Somnium and find a different route hidden in the dream world. what the blue pins are. But I guess we should kind of go along with our... Let's go. Do I need info? What does it mean? We're going back into the sink, and then we're gonna go to not protecting him.
Super.
There we go. We're just gonna zoom ahead. Somnium scan activate. Ding. I think it's showing the mental locks for the different routes.
Let's start. The Pope. They actually
Don't agree.
What is
Inflate the balloon. He sees his boy coming off. Being...
Hello? Oh, yeah.
Mr. In any case,
What?
Now, it's an opportunity for a kid.
Alright, so this is where the branch happens. Prepare the money.
Okay. Just need to get some money ready, and those Yakuza guys I met at one of my shows, they said they had a good paying job for me. I guess I'll just have to take a chance on that.
I don't get how the ending is going to differ here.
Let's go.
Wanting to help Shoma is some money, even if I have to, whatever happens to me.
It's a shooting game. I can't picture Komeiji playing this.
Find someone good at games, try it. Let's try it first.
I don't even play games. Well, I guess it's like a shooting game at a carnival. Here I go. Oh, I'm not a target?
He won't play.
Maybe he won't do it himself.
Well, in that case...
Even if I have to break the law, whatever happens.
4 minutes now.
Find someone good at it.
What? You want me to play this? Oh, I'm not good at this. Hey there, you look like a shooter. Why don't you give it a shot? This is the goods. I'm gonna take the pay. Don't worry, it's untraceable. Thank you.
He's dealing. Yeah, black market.
Oh no.
Andy's Komeiji was selling firearms? Huh? Komeiji is gone.
What? He's over there.
Money, something, something.
Komeiji is trying to get on an airplane.
His expression is so... dead.
Talma, get in position to show Komeiji a cue card.
Calls to people nearby. One more round. Jump off. I think it's one more round. He might be drinking.
What? Another?
What do you want me to say? If you quit now, your debt's only gonna get bigger.
Why? I gave you all your money.
You're nowhere close. Going round and round again, Komeiji. You're stuck doing laps for us just like this plane ride.
Komeiji had a hard time getting away from these shady characters.
I'm guessing he could only pay off the interest.
Crap! I forgot my bow tie.
Hey, where's he going?
What is this? I know. If I have this, this is my ticket out of here. This is victory. This is my gold medal.
What did Komeiji find?
I'm going after him.
You have 3 minutes left, Ryuki. Focus.
What?
Is this?
Take.
If I take this with me, they'll have to pay me. There's no way they want this getting found, and it'll fit perfectly in my suitcase. It's just sitting there, practically begging me to take it. If I take this, I can escape this life. This is my chance to finally get ahead. I can't go back now.
Komeiji took something home in his suitcase. I'm guessing he was going to blackmail someone.
But what could it be?
Well...
Oh, he doesn't look happy at all. There goes all the time. Smiles for tears.
Mr. Komeiji, I've taken a look inside your mind. You've been involved in gun trafficking, haven't you? There are other things I'd like to ask you about. May I have a minute of your time?
Here we go. What were you doing at Horodori? What was that gun you had for trafficking? What's the connection between the gun trafficking and your debt? What did you find on the rooftop? Nothing.
Mr. Komeiji, you're treading dangerous waters here. At this rate, Shoma could also be put in danger. Please, talk to me. For Shoma's sake.
Shoma, can you protect him?
You want me to protect Shoma?
As soon as I know he's safe, I'll tell you everything.
Ryuki, I have Shoma safely under custody. I'll put him on the line.
Dad!
Shoma, are you okay?
No! The cops came and put me in the car, and now they're driving me to the station.
I see.
What did you do, Dad? The police are after you now? I knew you were dumb, but not that dumb.
I'm sorry.
Shoma, I'll have to fill you in later. I need to talk to your dad for now.
Okay. But...
Alright, Ryuki. I'll leave the rest to you.
Now, please continue, Komeiji. Or do you prefer Mr. Enda?
Here we go. Get some answers. Why do you have that gun?
About what you said earlier. I was involved with gangs and their gun trafficking operations. That's where I stole the gun I had. I was knee-deep in some dangerous business, and I thought I needed a way to protect myself.
But you're dead.
Yes, I've racked up a huge amount of debt. I've been getting hounded by collectors. Eventually, they started threatening me with this.
Listen, Andy Skomeiji. Your dear little boy is in elementary school, isn't he? If you don't pay the money you owe in 1 month, we're taking him and selling him overseas. Am I clear?
I couldn't talk to the police. You're right. Gangsters selling guns, and I was an accomplice. It was all for money, but I've always wanted to cut ties with that lot, but I couldn't do it. I had no other way to pay back the money I owed. The money I make as a comedian is just a drop in the bucket. Well, the thing on the rooftop of Misatan, you know about it, don't you?
Yes. You walked away with it in your suitcase. It was so you could blackmail someone.
That's right.
Is this related to Horidori Institute somehow?
Mr. Ryuki, please take a look at this.
Come to Horidori Institute of Genetics. If you give it back, you'll be rewarded.
A message?
Look at the sender.
Yeah.
Terror.
A message from Terror. Komeiji, what's going on here? Why do you have a Nile message from a serial killer?
That thing I found belonged to Terror. That's what he was talking about in the message.
Are you saying you tried to blackmail Terror?
I guess so. Anyway, that's why I went to Horidori Institute. The entrance was already open by the time I got there. But there was no one inside, as you know. I had no choice but to wait there. And then you showed up.
So we were really close to him. What is it?
Do you still intend to hide things from me? Mr. Komeiji, I'll ask you one more time. What is this thing that's so important to Terror? Fine. I'll ask a different question. Where is it now?
Will you bring me with you? If you do, I'll tell you.
Mr. Komeiji, isn't this...
Yes, it's my home.
This makes so much sense that it's actually confusing.
Yeah, it's kind of anticlimactic. So, where can I find it?
Ah, right. Where was it? I must be getting old. I'm having trouble remembering.
Mr. Komeiji, please. You can't tell me that after bringing me all the way here.
I know, but what am I supposed to do if I can't remember?
We have no choice, Ryuki. Let's just start looking around. Maybe this?
You think this is what Terror was after?
There are only futons inside. I doubt Terror had an interest in this.
Please give me a minute. I'm trying my hardest to remember.
Nothing here.
There's something like seaweed on the ground, though.
I don't think that's relevant right now.
Nothing really stands out.
Nothing in the dresser. After we checked the room from end to end, we didn't find anything that might be what we were looking for.
Mr. Komeiji, are you really sure it's here?
Yes, it should be. How strange. Where could it have gone?
Ryuki, look at this.
I thought so.
What is he thinking?
I've had enough of this. If you're going to keep lying to me... Huh? Why are you all here?
Ryuki, you left Shoma at Abyss HQ, didn't you?
How awful of you to leave him all by himself.
Miss Iris, Miss Mame, and I were having dinner at Yurakucho. Then I got a Nile message from Shoma.
That's when we found out about the questioning.
We also found out Shoma was in police custody.
You dumbasses!
This is bad. It's a super mega big deal. That's what we all were thinking. So we headed over.
But he was done being questioned by the time we arrived.
That is why we decided to bring him here.
They all know Shoma?
Seems so. Shoma and Mizuki go to the same elementary school, so that's probably how they are all connected.
Give it up already, Dad! I already hated you for being unfunny, pathetic, and unpopular, and now you're a criminal too?
Did the police tell you that?
Yeah, they told me everything.
But it was all for you.
Stop making excuses! You did all that bad stuff, and you're still trying to fight back, lie, and trick your way out of it. I'm sick of it!
Shoma.
Dad, you should just die already!
Jesus.
What?
What is it?
Come to Devita alone. Devita. Give you one more chance. Come to Devita alone.
This could be an opportunity, Ryuki. If we go to Devita, maybe we can catch Terror.
Mr. Komeiji, we'll put our search aside for now. I'm going to Devita, alone. I can't bring you along on a hunt for a dangerous criminal.
No, you can't. Terror will run if you show up. I need to get his guard down first. You should hide somewhere. And once he shows up, you appear.
Are you sure?
Yes. I'll be the bait. This is the least I can do after what I've done.
Komeiji went into the studio alone. Before he did, he started a video call on his smartphone. I headed outside watching the video and waiting for something to happen. But no matter how long I waited, it didn't seem like Terror would show up. I eventually ran out of patience and walked into the studio. There's a video.
Ryuki, are you okay, Mr. Ryuki?
What happened?
Oh, good. You're okay.
I don't think I'm injured. Why are you here?
We will explain later. First, can you tell us what happened here?
I don't know. I started seeing things. Then I lost consciousness.
Phew. I managed to come back.
Tama.
After you lost consciousness, you were attacked from behind. A high voltage current was delivered to your back, and I was short-circuited. I wasn't able to use any of my function. But, as you can see, I was able to bring myself back online thanks to my self-repair program.
Did Terror do this?
I don't know. I didn't see the attacker. I don't know anything after you lost control of your bladder.
You mean lost consciousness?
Yeah, whatever.
So, where's Komeiji?
I don't see him here.
Oh no, Komeiji's dead. Don't look, kid. Don't look. Don't open it. Don't touch it. I fucking knew it.
Mr. Komeiji, why?
Amane! It looks weird to me. I'm sussing her out.
I can't even sync now. Not enough battery. It's the right half of Kameji's body. I think it's safe to say Terror is the culprit. Ryuki, let's talk to everyone before checking the body.
Shoma.
What can you even say in a situation like this? How could this have happened?
Are you okay?
Of course he's not okay. Komeiji was his father.
Did you see anyone?
I see. No one saw anything.
Mame. She must be in shock. She's no state to talk.
She seems very shook up. We should let her be for now.
Did you see anyone?
By anyone, do you mean the culprit?
Well, anyone at all. Like, any suspicious figures, maybe?
No, we did not see a single soul.
I see.
Ah, man, this is one of those games where I'm sussing the main character out.
That is a bit of an exaggeration. We simply untied the rope that bound you.
Rope?
Must be that one over there.
I was bound with rope?
I was tied up with that?
Yeah. Your hands and feet were tied really tight. When we arrived, we found you on the ground in that state. So, Kizzy and I untied the rope. Well...
Ah, there you are.
Hey, taxi driver man.
Here you are, the receipt for your card payment.
Oh, thank you.
Excuse me, but who are you?
Moi? Oh, I am but a humble taxi driver. I forgot to hand you the receipt earlier.
So you drove these four here?
Indeed, that is correct. I was always quite bad with machines, you see. I let others handle the TV, the music, and other such things. Oh, one time I wanted to listen to a CD, but I didn't know how to open the CD player, so I smashed it with my fist.
Okay, why are you telling me this?
That is just how terrible with machines I am. That is why I could not handle the card payment as smoothly as I would have liked. And while I was fumbling my way through the payment...
He said that the girl with the blue hair at the passenger seat ran out. So it was.
Mame did?
So she got out of the car first.
Naturally, I was quite flustered by this rowdy display, and so I continued to fumble for 3, 4, no, perhaps even 5 minutes or so. I somehow managed to process the payment, but I was still quite bothered. I returned the credit card, but in my haste, I completely forgot to hand over the receipt.
What were the other three in the back seat doing during all that?
They were waiting the entire time. The card was Kizzy's, but she was sitting on the far left seat, so Shoma and I didn't get out.
Well, now that that's settled, I will be off. If you'll excuse me.
Yes, Kizzy, Shoma, and I went into the studio together. Mame was already inside.
What is it, Ryuki? Does something bother you about that?
No, it's nothing.
Interesting.
Ryuki, you should talk.
Why are you
I
here?
figured that something was up with you guys at Shoma's house earlier. I heard you were talking about Terror and going to Divida, so I got worried and came over. Oh, but we did not come here right away. We first discussed whether we should track you down. I think it was about 2.5 hours after you left that we decided. We thought we should just come straight here and...
It's 11:30 p.m. now, by the way.
Damn. Did you see anyone?
I didn't see anyone until we got inside the studio.
Tama, have you contacted Abyss and HQ?
Way ahead of you. The investigation team should arrive soon. I've also arranged for a counselor. All 4 of them are in a really bad mental state.
Shoma?
Are you okay? Shoma, wait!
Go after him!
Right.
the time I ran out of the studio, Shoma was already gone. The other three must have decided to split up because they scattered in different directions. Thought it'd be better to search a wide area and got in my car, but...
I don't see him anywhere. No response on his phone, and his GPS is off. Where did you go, Shoma?
We have to find him after he stormed out like that. Who knows what he'll do in his state. Calm down, Ryuki. Think about where Shoma might go.
Where he might go. I got it. Shoma must be there.
Only one place is the Ferris wheel.
Shoma!
Well, no big deal. It's a Ferris wheel.
Unless he pops out.
He'll come back down if we just wait. Anyway, this is all a load of bull. Today is Valentine's Day.
What?
It's past midnight, so it's February 14th now.
Oh, but I don't really care about that right now.
How can you not care?
More importantly, Shoma was on the number 2 car, right?
Why do you ask?
Because...
Yes, he definitely went in number 2.
I thought so. If that's the case, he should be back soon. What? No. How?
Jumped out.
How? We checked every one of the cars, but I don't see Shoma anywhere.
We are living in a false world created by a program. Therefore, if we can rewrite its code, we can create miracles.
It can't be. Impossible. It can't be. It can't be. I know Shoma went on that car. I saw it with my own eyes. And yet...
Hold on! Don't tell me it's happening again!
Tama, do you know about this place? I heard about it from Mr. Date. This shrine worships a fruit called the Fruit of Immortality. If you eat it, you will gain eternal youth and life.
Hey Ryuki, I'm gonna be honest with you. You're not well. Mentally, I mean. You haven't been for a long time now, and I think it's getting worse. You should really see somebody.
I'm fine. Coming to this shrine has calmed me down.
Coming here doesn't solve anything. Praying to a god or Buddha isn't going to heal your heart. Please, Ryuki.
Okay then. You want me to go to the hospital? Before I do, let me ask for one thing. Can you replay the scene from Studio Devita right now?
Ryuki.
I want to solve the HP case. No matter what. No. I have to solve it for Komeiji. Especially now that he's...
Sheesh, really... Fine, I'll do it. But promise me that after the investigation, you'll...
Yes, I'll go get checked out.
Promise, okay?
Yeah, I promise.
Now, close your eyes, let's do this. So, what did you want to investigate here?
Something's been bothering me. You see that camera on the tripod that's tipped over? When we got here,
It wasn't like that.
Why did it fall over?
Could it have been Terra?
But why?
I don't understand why, but it could only have been him.
No, that's not true. There's another person that could have tipped it over. When we regained consciousness, there were 4 people here. Iris, Kizuna, Mame, and Shoma. The first one to go into the studio was...
Amame. That's what Iris and Kizuna said. Are you suggesting Amame tipped over the camera?
It's entirely possible.
But why would she do that?
That's what I'm going to figure out.
So we're gonna find out if she's involved or not. Nothing there. Nothing there. Try and monitor. See, when he was here, he was kind of chilling around this end here.
That one video is playing on the monitor.
This is where you lost consciousness. And me, right after. There's a power cord on that table. I think it's for the electric kettle.
Probably means the kettle was here. The kettle is on the floor.
Must have fallen off the table.
I wonder how it fell.
Someone did a pile driver on it. Either that or it was bumped or something.
Electric kettle on the floor.
Footprints from the water. Seeing that it's still warm, the prints couldn't be more than a few minutes old by the time this data was gathered.
So right before we regained consciousness?
Yeah.
Can you tell me whose prints they are?
Judging from the shape and size, absolutely Amame's.
The prints lead to the door over there.
The door on the west side. The floor is wetter than my...
Please don't even say it.
Would you prefer the word moist? I think there was hot water in the kettle. It must have been in keep warm mode. That must have fell and... It really isn't standing up.
Yeah.
Could it be the alcohol's fault? It happens all the time. Don't worry about it.
What are you talking about?
The door on the west side of the building is locked. I don't think we can open it from this side.
Are there any other exits?
The only other door is the door to the east, the one we entered from.
So, east and west. Just the 2 exits.
Just 2 exits. So she went into this room for her own reason.
It's the rope that had you in the tortoiseshell bondage position.
Tortoiseshell? No, that's not true.
Oh? Is it a crab type?
No. No crabs, no tortoises, no shrimp, nothing. Anyway, look at the rope. There's a fake nail.
It matches what Amame had on.
Oh, Mame.
What's the estimated time of death?
Roughly an hour and a half ago. Based on the time the body was discovered, of course.
So roughly 10 p.m., February 13th. We woke up here around 11:30 p.m. Okay, it looks like we're pretty much done investigating here. I think I can make one conclusion.
Oh? Care to share what that is?
First, think about what Mame did when she first entered the studio. Judging from the trail, I think she came to me first. She couldn't have come to me after stepping in the warm water, because if she did, it would have left prints.
Yeah.
So the first thing she did must have been to try to untie me. That's when a bit of her nail broke and stuck to the rope. But then, something happened that stopped her.
Something?
I'll tell you later. Anyway, She stopped trying to untie me.
Where did she go from there?
Here. Mame must have been in a hurry. She tipped over the camera by accident.
And then what?
She came here next. Mame
something
ran into
there.
the table, which caused the kettle to fall, and the hot water spilled on the floor.
And then?
Well, if we trace her footprints, they stopped right in front of the western door. But the door was locked and it didn't open, so she couldn't get out. And then... Tama, do you have any ideas why Mame stopped trying to untie me?
Mm-hmm. I sure do. But continue. I want to hear what you're thinking.
Okay, here's my answer. It's simple, actually. I think Mame saw Terror enter the studio. While she was untying me, Terror came across the scene. They ran over to her to try to take her out. That's why the body was left in such an unnatural position.
I see. We're on the same page. There are still some question marks, but, well, putting that thread aside for now, shall we get started?
Start what?
Filming, duh.
Again?
You got a problem? So, are you ready?
No.
Okay, here we go.
I said no.
Ready, action! I'm going to cast you as a Mame. Recreate her movements. Let's start with when she first ran into the studio.
Her first move was...
Oh no! Mr. Ryuki is tied up! You're a really shitty actor.
Well, what did you
That was actually
expect?
pretty good.
Ryuki! Mr. Ryuki! Mr. Ryuki! Snap out of it!
This is when her nail fell off.
Mame tried to untie the rope, and...
That's when Terror ran into her.
Since Terror is blocking the east door, she can't go that way, so she tried to run to the other door.
Okay, let's see your best performance. God.
Why do you make me do this?
Okay, go on, run away.
And then...
Run into the camera.
Then run into the table, and that drops the kettle, and... She discovers the west door is completely locked. Ugh.
Cut! You were doing so well. Anyway, she was cornered and... What happened after that? This is what I was trying to get at earlier. And one more thing. When you asked Amame if she saw the culprit, she shook her head. Why did she lie?
Hey, Tama. You collected all the data in this studio, right? Including X-ray?
Yeah?
In that case...
What? Terror?
I think so.
So when we regained consciousness, they were in the studio?
That must be the case. Wait, you didn't notice, Tama? I thought you had X-ray vision.
I thought it was part of the set.
Anyway, they have a gun?
Yeah, a 50 caliber automatic handgun. That could do some real damage.
This next bit is just speculation, but Terror headed to the western door and cornered Mame, but then must have heard footsteps coming from the other door. Iris, Kizuna, and Shoma. Of course, Terror probably had no idea who they were. Terror must have said something like... Then they hid in the set, since their only escape route was cut off.
That's why Amame lied. She couldn't have said anything with Terror threatening her.
Probably. What a shame. Terror was right there, but we couldn't get them.
There was nothing we could have done. Shoma was the top priority.
Anyway, there's only one thing we need to do. Let's find Mame. She saw Terror in person. She's a key witness now. Maybe she has some information. Something about Terror we don't know. Maybe a voice or how they walk. Hey, Tama. Where is Mame?
I don't know. Her smartphone is either off or somewhere with no reception.
I asked Tama to call Kizuna, Iris, and Gen to ask if they knew where Mame was. None of them picked up. That's not good.
Hold on a second. What about your promise?
Fine, I'll get checked. And I want to talk to Shoma. He's at home now, right?
At least that's what Tama said before I came to the shrine. I have no idea if Shoma was able to get out of the Ferris wheel. I don't know if it's related to all this, but I have a strong desire to find out.
So we have 3 objectives. Finding a Mame, getting checked up at the hospital, and meeting with Shoma, right?
Yeah.
Fine, I'll tag along. Not to mention today is special for partners. Valentine's Day.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me? Anyway, let's get going.
To the hospital first.